So what's the weather like?
Well, believe it or not, they're getting a couple of soaking rains down in parts of southeast New Mexico right now. Not all parts, but the monsoon's here, and that sets up not only rain, but good-looking photo ops as well. El Dorado sunset, and this one truly is golden from Patricia Rodriguez out there. This is what you get when the monsoon sends in the moisture and coupled with the beautiful sunsets we have here in the land of enchantment. And that is, of course, if it's not actually raining at the time, which it is doing in some parts of the land of enchantment. Here's what we've got going on right now. Certainly not a widespread rain event just yet, and most of the rain has been confined to the higher terrain of southern parts of New Mexico, but there are exceptions to every rule. Take a look at this as we wipe the clouds out of the way. Steady bands of showers kind of moving off the Sacramento and heading into parts of Doña Ana County and points north of there. Southern Socorro County getting just a little bit of action, as well as back into the Gila. But here's our strongest storm, and it's right in the area we just talked about. Pretty good little afternoon rain showers popped up due to the heat and humidity. Really nothing more than that. Just to the east of Roswell. Now, most of the city of Roswell will miss out on the actual wetting rains here, just getting gusty winds, but this will help kind of cool things a little bit, and really wouldn't be a bad idea because it has been a warm day out there. But certainly the moist southerly flow is there, and while the southern reaches of the state have really been prime real estate for seeing the showers and all developing today, heading on into Monday, or Tuesday and Wednesday that is, you'll notice that we're extending the territory covered by green, not meaning it's going to rain in every one of these locations, but certainly there's a better chance for seeing the showers. Meanwhile, back into Roswell, enjoy your shower today if you get it, because I think the next few days high pressure is going to limit the amount of actual rain that can fall in that area. Meanwhile, we're still charting between hours, seeing if we made normal today. Normal high at the Sunport's 92, so far 91, which is still the temperature outside on the thermometer. It was 90 last hour in Santa Fe, but backing off to still a hot 88 degrees. But look at that cool air that's set up here over the Sacramento's, Ruidoso, back through Alamogordo on the west side of the mountain chain there. That's due to the clouds and rain, and you can see that was the area first impacted by this monsoon flow out there today. So to kind of break this down for you, in the monsoon season, we get this southerly flow pattern that brings in moisture, and I really think the moisture is going to be statewide, not limited to just one area or the other, but I do think we're going to limit most of the rain to one location, and that'll be west and central areas, while the dry stays east. The east stays dry. Either way, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you look at it this way. And this is why we've got that ridge of high pressure. You keep in mind on the outside of this ridge is where you get that moist monsoon flow, but it's also underneath it, which will be eastern parts of New Mexico where the air is kind of suppressed. Can't get the lift that it needs to generate those storms. That said, I think it's going to be hot and humid in the east with maybe a couple of cooling showers in the west, and you can see from the cloud output here, that is exactly what we're talking about. But unless you find yourself under one of the showers like Alamogordo today or up into Ruidoso, it is going to be another scorcher for us out there. Now, these temperatures aren't threatening to break any records. If anything, our afternoon highs are going to be only at, if not a degree or so above average, but this is typically one of our warmest times of the year, so I guess the heat is to be expected. Add in the humidity, though, and well, that makes it just a little tougher to deal with. We're looking for highs mid to upper 80s in the East Mountain communities and high temperatures generally in the low 90s as you cross the mountain and head towards the Rio Grande Valley. Did make 90 today in Santa Fe. We'll be close again tomorrow and for the next several days. Meanwhile, 90-degree temperatures seem to be a staple when it comes to forecasting the weather for the Albuquerque metro. So will the showers. Just scattered for the next few days, but a much better chance at soaking rains rolling toward the weekend.
Thank you, Jason.